guys, so we're going to make a really simple wreath today. I do have a whole lot of ribbon and yarn and embellishments, but I have this thin, what Dollar Tree is calling a bamboo wreath, just thin, simple wreath that I really like. And it's a 12-inch wreath, and I do have this Fresh Flowers pink truck that I actually love, and I feel like it belongs on a wreath that is also like, just like the truck is a fresh flower delivery truck, I want the wreath to be an extension of that, as though it is delivering cool fresh flowers with the truck. And I do have these magnolias and these beautiful pink roses, and this one, it was attached to a clip from the Dollar Tree, but my dogs got to it and this is what's left of it, but it's still good. It might end up on here. And I do have a lot of different, I have this sparkly ribbon. I'm not really sure. I do sort of love this lace with the glitter and the roses. I kind of like that, and I thought about wrapping it around the bamboo wreath, but the bamboo wreath is already wrapped with jute cord all around it, so maybe I'll hold off on that. I could always add it in later. The first thing that I'm going to do is decide on, because these are very oddly shaped, and you can sort of adjust them a little bit, but not a lot. And I'm going to decide on a placement, what exact wonky spot of this wreath am I going to put my truck on. And I'm going to cut this, actually you don't even have, I will cut it. I don't know, I didn't bring scissors. I just brought this crazy pruning shear. I don't know why, but I should have gotten a pair of scissors too. It's good for cutting the floral garden stuff though. So yeah, I'm gonna find a spot to put this truck in. And I'm gonna try to like decide. I definitely know that I love these roses, and I'm gonna be really happy when I see them sort of climbing the sides of this wreath a little, and the magnolias are going to be like just bursting in spring. And I'm just going to hot glue it right to the wreath form. I do have so many cute ribbon. I wish this was pink truck ribbon that says Hello Spring, because it would be weird to use blue truck ribbon with a pink piece of decor. I can't do it. And then this one has a bicycle. It won't go. I do have all kinds of pink from a baby shower I did a while ago for a friend. So I guess while the glue is drying, I'll cut these magnolia off of the branch, and I can stick them right into the bamboo if I choose. See, that's what these are really good for. These cut so easily into the floral picks. It's a little tricky to use the magnolias, because if you take this plastic off, they really don't hold their shape at all after that. Nope. Or should I put them on the other side? Let's see. And then the next one, I just take the floral wire and push it through the bamboo reeds and push it into where I want it to go. As you can see right there, it's just smushed in. And actually, I'm going to remove the greenery. I don't want any greenery. And then you can actually manipulate the wire to have it show in the direction you want it to face. I think that we'll definitely need another one over here. Should I put this one? No, that would be too much. I think it'll be another magnolia. And again, I pulled off the foliage, and I'm just gonna push it through the bamboo where I want it to go. And there we have those 3 magnolia. And I want to do something on this side. I'm not sure, but I know that I want to use these as well. I absolutely love this bright, bright, bright hot pink rose that the Dollar Tree came up with this year. They're amazing. And I'm not sure how they're going to go in, but they're going to, I want them to show this way. I want to be able to like actually see them. And I also love the greenery that came in these. The greenery that comes with this is so nice, and so are these beautiful fern-looking leaves. I love everything about these mini roses. I don't know what ribbon to use. I feel like if I use this and the block, it will look cute. But am I crazy? And this is just a shoelace bow, but with a bunch of, I guess, proverbial shoelaces. But I just like making bows like that because, one, it's really easy, but it looks very vintage and shabby chic. And then, of course, you gotta like adjust them to the size that you want them to be. It's a super simple bow to make because I just literally took 3 layers of different size ribbon and just shoelaced it. Now I'm going to dovetail the bottom. And you guys know what that is. You just cut it in like a triangular, you just cut a little piece off so it looks more finished. Do it to all of them. And I just hot glue the bow to the top, and I could you guys how it looks. I'm gonna put it up and give you guys a look at the finished product. I really like how this came out. What do you guys think? I hope you guys did enjoy that last wreath, and if you did, then hello and welcome back. I'm going to be doing a second wreath that has a more blue aesthetic, and I am going to be using that crucifix from the Dollar Tree, and actually everything is from the Dollar Tree. Flower pot. You are correct. Now, if you guys have been following my channel, then you know that I'm really accident prone, and sometimes I like to use things as happy accidents. Now, I'm sure that you guys have these as well because they make terra pots so thin these days that they're always breaking in half. And I love actually when that happens because you can do so many cute things with them when they break in half. You can glue them to canvases from the Dollar Tree that have florals in them and embellish them. I love to do things like collages that have many dimensions. So I am so happy when these happy accidents happen. And if it's ever happened to you, don't be so quick to throw them away. Also, when I break dishes, I do like to make mosaics out of them too. So those are happy accidents as well. I have a really delicious cup of coffee here with cinnamon in it. I love to throw cinnamon in my coffee. And I bought these delectable cookies from Aldi's. They are Easter cookies, and I want to share one with you guys. I hope you can enjoy. I know that I'm being ridiculous, but I just really wanted to show them to you guys. They're so beautiful. They're really inexpensive, under $2. And I think they were $1.80. And they're made with Belgian chocolate, and they have bunnies and eggs with nonpareils. They're so wonderful. I'm actually going to have these when I'm done crafting today, because that's when I'm allowed to eat them, after I've done all of my chores. I have had so many things in the back of my head that I want to put together, and I've been so busy that I haven't actually done all the crafts that I wanted to do, but I'm going to buckle down today and try to get them done. I do have this lantern. There are 3 different colors. I did share them in my community page. They are from the Dollar Tree. Now, I do want to let you guys know that really very easily you can pop the light that comes with it out. And I like to replace these with battery operated timer ones, so that I can use them in DIYs and set it and forget it, as Ron Popeil used to say. Because if I have to go around and turn these things on all the time, my projects are never going to be beautiful. So I definitely love this lantern, and I like this whole aesthetic that I have going on. Of course, you guys know that I don't believe in less is more. So I did bring all of this to the table too, just in case. And I do have this pack of ribbon that I purchased from Amazon. Actually, it was $5.99. It's a 10-pack of ribbon, and they're just satin, beautiful ribbon. I really like when I get packs like this, because I really love when I find ribbon like this on Amazon. I think it's an awesome deal for $5.99, because you get a lot of choices, and I can never really pick in the store. So yeah, so I have this. So first thing I'm going to do is swap out my light for the one that is on a timer, so that once I set it, I don't have to think about it again. And I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm almost positive I'm going to be using that. I did also bring some decorative moss to the table. And I normally keep all of my moss and Spanish moss and all of this good, yummy, I like to call it greenery dirt, in a shoebox, but this one I haven't opened yet. Once I open them, I just put them all in one of those Dollar Tree plastic shoe boxes, and then I can dig in whenever I need some good greenery dirt and make it look like pretty dirt in like my flower pots or whatever it is that I'm doing. And I absolutely love this. I picked this up at the Dollar Tree for $1, and when I saw this, I was like, oh yes, that is so me. I do have a lot of the other mosaic print items that the Dollar Tree was selling in blue. So probably when I'm done with all of this, you guys will see those. I have like the placemats and stuff, and I just felt like this really goes with my home. I do live in a beach area, and I love mosaic, terracotta like styles, Moroccan, Mexican, and I just feel like all of these things need to come and live on this wreath, but I haven't quite established how yet. That seems a little bit too much, but sometimes I do love when things are a little too much. Maybe like that. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to play around with these items and see how I'm going to I'm going to cut the floral off of, I'm definitely using these iris. I think that they go the most gorgeous with the Bless This Home crucifix. I absolutely love them. And I really want to bring these into it too, but they don't really match, so I'll set those aside for now. I do think that this is so gorgeous, these lilac, and also the hyacinth, but maybe I'll stick with the lilacs because they're a little smaller, and like the purple, it's kind of like an opposing, I don't know, I feel like that works. I do have the lilac in this color as well, but if I only used that just wouldn't be me. It's too simple. I can't do that. It doesn't make my eyes feel full. And then I did bring this purple to the table, and I do feel like I want to add a little purple into this. Maybe it's too much, but it still might be happening. I have these, actually found these on the floor of my car because I bought some of the Dollar Tree lavender and it fell off, obviously. So the dog was chewing it up. But I do have some of this Dollar Tree lavender left over from some picks that I had that fell apart. And it's here now, so I might add that in. It does actually go really well. I have some Walmart lavender as well if I end up needing it. And lastly, I do have this amaranth, and it has this really gorgeous sort of like hanging quality, which I love. And I do have some greenery if I need to add some more hanging quality. Oh, and I did bring this, and I have some lace as well. So we'll see. We'll see where this all takes me. The first thing I'm going to do is decide which direction I'm going to use this wreath in, because they're very wonkily shaped. Is that a word, wonkily? Well, in Willy Wonka's world, I believe it is. So in my world, I think it's a word as well. But they're very strangely not completely round shapen. So yeah, I have to decide which way my items are going to fit the best on them. And I'm going to add some hot glue to my glue gun, which is right here on my Christmas tree store glass cutting board that I bought a long time ago during the holidays for like, I think it was $1, and I absolutely love this print. It's so spring to me. I love prints like this. Obviously, I can't say enough about them. Okay, so I'm going to set this up and then we'll start putting in the floral. Okay, so I literally spent about 45 minutes trying to decide where I'm going to put these elements. I still am uncertain. I have brought a bird to the table that I found in a drawer because I had forgotten a scissor. And this cute little bird used to make sound, but he's still really cute. And he may be added to this as well. As if there's not enough going on here, you guys. Because you know how, for me, more is more and less just is not more to me. So I did glue these two items on the wreath like this. I don't even know if I like it, frankly. I have not yet decided. I took the wreath and I put it on the wall and I tried to decide how this would hang if I put this in here. And you know what? I just made a decision that it might hang, it might not. I might put it back here. I don't know. I'm going to start adding flowers, and wherever this project takes me, it takes me. So I'm just going to pretend like my flower pot is a vase, and I'm going to start to build an arrangement in the flower pot that's going to sort of spread. And I'm going to build, I can glue on the inside of the pot as well as the wreath form and along the side of the wreath form. But I do want it to sort of look like it's a full pot of flowers that just happen to be sitting next to this crucifix. And I love the irises, so I'm going to start with the irises, and then I'm going to zhuzh it up with whatever other floral I think it needs to give it like some springtime life. And like I said, the bird may or may not end up in the project, but I did bring it to the table because he's so cute and he does match really well, and you just never know. You never know. I do love to stick birds in projects. I am kind of for the birds. So what I like to do is, it's really windy here today, and you might hear a lot of the wind chimes I have hanging outside, just in case you're wondering what that is. So what I like to do is like envision that I'm just treating this like a vase and see where it would naturally fall. And then I just go to the back and I just glue it right in there like it's dirt. Like I'm putting it into dirt, only the hot glue is the dirt. You guys get it? Like really, really easy. The hot glue serves as my dirt, and I'm just making a flower arrangement in a half a pot. So I definitely love the greenery that comes with the irises. It's very broad, and can be used to sort of expand the parameter of your arrangement in this little pot. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of gluing the leaves in and then sort of spreading them so that they start to take on like a rounder. I want to fill the wreath, but I don't want it to look strange. I want it to just kind of look like it's this big pop of blossoming spring coming out of this little flower pot, because I love that. Spring brings new life and abundance. And I keep trying to figure out where I could put the little bird, because you guys know that I love this bird is going to be making an appearance. I do feel like I have to dirty up this pot a little, but I can always do that afterwards with some furniture markers. I'm going to probably do that. It's just too clean and I don't like that. I should have done it prior to starting the project. And I actually kind of love the idea. No, I don't want to be able to see his sound elements. So I'm going to add him in, but I don't know quite yet where. I always joke that my DIYs only look good from the front and not from the back. And I'm not joking. So this is what it looks like when you start to glue it all, kind of like you're just making a flower arrangement in dirt. That's kind of how it would be in the flower pot. So that's how it is. But it looks really pretty in the front. Let me see if I can really show you guys how cute that looks. And see, I really didn't eat my cookies yet. I have a whole day. Let me show you guys how it looks. And I really haven't eaten my cookies yet. I have a whole day of crafting before I'm allowed to have those. So that's where it's at so far. So after thinking, oh, yep, those are my puppies running after each other. So after I looked at how these irises look, I decided that they just don't have enough detail. They're not really very realistic looking. So I cut the little buds out and I'm going to stick them right in the center of the iris because I feel like they need to have a little more color. And I'm going to do that with each iris that I placed in the arrangement. See, like that. And then I feel like they'll have a little more life to them. Even though it doesn't show a lot, it will definitely show. And then I'll add some more in afterwards. So I have decided where I'm going to put the bird. Of course, he's going to be living in this wreath. I'm going to take some of this Spanish moss, which I love to make bird's nest out of. And I just pulled a bunch out. You just tear it out. And I'm just going to glue it right there in the center. And that's how birds really do make nests. My mother-in-law always has birds making little nests in her actual door wreaths. So they actually look just like that. Just twigs and leaves just sitting in a wreath. So I'm going to put him right there. And he's going to be so cute. Have the bird in place. And what I did with the lantern is it comes with a key fob or a key ring, like a keychain ring that I just passed through the bamboo. And I actually, oops, I'm about to break it. And I actually kind of really like how it's hanging. So the next thing that I'm going to do for this wreath, take a big shoelace ribbon to put at the top of that lantern. And I did buy some of this burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree. But it's not really burlap. It's so much more. It's so bohemian. I love it. And I'm going to use some blue and some yellow. And I'm using the dark blue, actually. I could have used this light blue, but I really like the dark blue. And I'm going to use that. And I'm going to pull a whole lot out of the roll. Then I'm just going to make a giant shoelace ribbon to put at the top of that lantern. And for me, that'll be enough because I just like how that will look with the pops of color. And then I take the center and I just kind of tie it in a bow. And then I do some fluffing. And I love how these come out. I really do. They're very just shabby chic, and it looks like this is running through it when you put them and you start to fluff them. And you have to really fluff them. And I just like really simple bows. This is how it turned out. And I don't do a whole lot with my ribbon because I sort of like to make it look like I have it suspended from the ribbon. Like I just took some ribbon and tied my wreath onto this chicken wire window frame. Not like I spent a whole lot of time and effort to hang it, and it's just like a little pot of flowers, and a bird decided to come and land in it, and it blesses my home, and I just really love everything that it has going on. It's got a whole lot going on for a little wreath. Spring does too. The spring has a whole lot of stuff going on, and I just kind of like how this wreath is not super pink or yellow. It is a springtime wreath, but in really pretty blues to match certain homes' decors. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you guys my other wreath again. Springtime wreaths, but so different. They each have like a really different aesthetic. I feel like they both came out really, really cute. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this short, really inexpensive wreath project that I put together. Neither one of these wreaths were more than $10. This one actually is under $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counting the ribbon, and the other one is about $7 or $8. So they're really inexpensive, really fun and therapeutic. Crafting therapy is always valuable. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always guys, stay safe and stay savvy. Bye-bye.